What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I will be doing a technical analysis breakdown for MicroStrategy Incorporated, ticker symbol MSTR. I will first be going over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Please trade at your own risk. So let's take a look at MicroStrategy on the daily chart today. It looks like price is still consolidating above the prior all-time highs, which is a good sign for the bulls, because whenever price breaks out of a new level, a lot of times it can fail and fall back below that level. But in this case, it is maintaining bullish bias to the upside, staying above the prior all-time high, which is a good sign. So let's take a look at other technical reasons why price can continue higher. Well, price is still above the EMA in this bullish trend line right here. And also, we could be starting a steeper uptrend channel, this orange one right over here. Because the yellow one, it was shallower, and it looks like price could have hit the top of it already, and that could signal more downside. But since we're still maintaining support, it's barely dropping, we're getting acceptance at these prices, not rejection. That tells me that we could be staying above this level and continuing to trend higher. I would say that it's not a high likelihood as it was, let's say, just maybe a few weeks ago, like over here in this area. Why? Because this was the beginning of the impulse up. Now we're kind of towards the end of the impulse. I wouldn't say it's the complete end, but it's kind of getting in that area where, okay, well, expectation is probably going to be more sideways trading or even a drop, right? A decent sized pullback. So it's not a higher probability we continue higher. I would say maybe a 60% chance. There's still a good chance that we can still fall back below this level, fill in this gap right here, or break this downward trend upward trend line to maybe reach the opposite side of this yellow channel, like over here. So overall, it's still up. Short term, it's neutral. So we're just basically going off of this prior momentum to expect to continue, right? Because the prior momentum was up. Now we're just seeing price consolidate. So expectation is a resumption of the uptrend. So we'll see what happens. But as right now, basically it's kind of flat for the day. 1.5% for MSTR is basically nothing. This stock can move like double digits in an average day. So basically flat. Some quiet price action going on right now, and we'll see what happens. But that's all I have for daily chart. Basically, it's still staying above the prior all-time high, which is a good sign. There's still room to the upside a little bit more, but again, it's not a high probability we continue higher as like it was in the past, due to this overextension of the trend and where it currently is at, which is basically the all-time highs. Let's take a look at the weekly chart. Weekly chart shows that price on the weekly chart is struggling to close above the prior all-time highs. You can see the candle is below the black line, signifying that the breakout isn't 100%. It's still below the prior all-time high. So again, we'll just see what Bitcoin does over the weekend, right? If Bitcoin continues to push up higher, which has a good chance because it hasn't dropped yet, it's still consolidating at its high levels, which is a good sign. So MicroStrategy still has a good amount of room to the upside, and we'll go from there, right? So that's all I have on the daily and weekly charts. Not much else to update. Do I have a measure move target we can use? We could use this one right over here, this impulse right over here, and then you drag this up. You say the target and the next one would be right around the 1585 level. So again, there's still a lot of room left for the stock, and in the short term, it's just consolidating, taking a break. I wouldn't be scared to see a pullback occur anytime now, but the bias is up in the short term and long term. So all I have for MicroStrategy in the daily weekly charts. Hopefully we get some more price movement sometime next week. This is Vee Trades, and thank you for your time.